Hi everyone, this is Nick from MSB Property Management. We're a residential property management firm serving the East Bay areas, particularly cities like Oakland, Berkeley, and Richmond. Today we're going to be talking about City of Richmond's new rent control ordinance. Effective January of 2017, the City of Richmond has adopted a new rent control as well as a just cause for eviction ordinance. So what does that mean? So rents will now be regulated by a selected rent board. As a landlord, you have to join the program by enrolling. So how do you know if your property is affected? Generally, single-family homes, small cottages, certain duplexes are exempt from rent control. Usually it's multi-unit properties, apartments, and any property in that sense that's built before 1995 is affected. You can see a list of what type of properties are affected on the City of Richmond's website, or ask us if you have any questions about that. So the main question that comes up with rent control: how do I increase rents? Well, now rent control allows you to increase your rent once a year, and it's going to be based off of the CPI index. It's going to be published. The amount's going to be published every year on the City of Richmond's website, or they'll get a letter to show you how much you can increase. Generally, that's between 1 to 3% historically. Also adopted by the City of Richmond is a new just cause for eviction ordinance. So you can evict tenants, but you must have just cause. Just cause meaning something like non-payment of rent, breach of lease, or if there's a nuisance. I believe there's 8 items on their just cause ordinance that you can find on their website as well. So now that means you can't just give a 60-day notice at the end of someone's lease term to ask them to move out. So there's a couple of other items that you can find, that reasons you can find for eviction, but not a termination of lease. Takes a little bit more of a process now. Just a tip from us, from my personal experience dealing with rent control properties in cities like Oakland and Berkeley for the past 10 years. In Richmond, it's very similar, but we've noticed some landlords in the past, because they're not getting as much rent due to rent control, have deferred a lot of minor maintenance, and we always encourage you to stay on top of your maintenance, because in the long run, deferring maintenance should never be a practice in your property management activities. You want to preserve your property because it is your investment, it is your asset. For more information on rent control for the City of Richmond, you can contact us, or you can visit the City of Richmond's website. And again, feel free to ask us any questions. Thank you.